Hi, everybody. Welcome to the opening morning of Analytica Virtual. It's so exciting. The crowd are buzzing outside. And today, this morning, to kick off the show, I'm delighted to be joined by my good friend, Nigel Skinner from Andrew Alliance. I'm at the Andrew Alliance week, and he's got some special guests here today, Andreas van Bohl and Katharina Rehkla. I might have got that wrong, but if I have, apologies. who are from Macherey-Nagel, who are also on their booth this week. So, Nigel, good morning. How are you?
I'm great, Rizwan. Great to see you virtually, admittedly. Normally we're doing this in person,
We
but
certainly are.
hey, you know what? This is great.
Well, the sun's shining outside where I am in Surrey. I can see it shining where you are in the southwest. And I'm guessing from the
Ish.
fluorescent lighting that I can see over in Germany that hopefully it's shining in Germany as well. So lovely to meet everybody. So Nigel, before we sort of go in depth into the interview, perhaps you could give everybody a quick overview of Andrew Alliance if they're not familiar with it.
Sure, absolutely. So founded back in 2011, first product was the Andrew pipetting robot, launched to acclaim in 2013, got awards. Fast forwarding to the last couple of years, we launched another robot actually early last year at SLAS in Washington, got more awards. And I think probably the thing to emphasize here is our center of gravity, if you like, is liquid handling automation. And what we focused on is to ensure that users are able to benefit from a very easy user experience. So liquid handling automation that doesn't require any software knowledge, that has a highly intuitive software, so you can literally drag and drop the labware that you require and set up your protocol very easily using a cloud native software, so you can easily share those protocols with other users. Really the big sort of raison d'etre, I think, for Andrew Alliance over the years has been to really help labs improve their repeatability whilst providing highly ergonomic solutions to reduce the problem of repetitive strain injury. And with the release of Andrew Plus back in 2018, to take full advantage of the cloud and all that brings with it for both the Andrew Plus pipetting robot, but also for our smart pipetting system, Pipette Plus, which looks kind of like an ordinary manual pipetting setup, single and multi-channel pipettes, but you have the benefit of still being able to use what we call OneLab, our OneLab software, set up your protocols and have the pipettes programmed remotely, if you like, without requiring any user intervention as far as setting the pipettes up. You just need to grab the pipette when it lights up, and of course aspirate, dispense, or perform whatever action is required. So it's great to be here at Virtual Analytica to talk about our products. But one thing I'd like to emphasize is 2 points actually. One is we were acquired by Waters actually back in January, which is fantastic. So we're able to, if you like, working with colleagues at Waters, bring these liquid handling solutions to a large number of LCMS users of Waters customers worldwide, but also continuing to work with our partners like Macherey-Nagel to bring liquid handling automation to a wide range of applications in, for example, the genomic space as well, where it has much value to offer in terms of scalability, in terms of, again, improved repeatability. And a point I don't want to forget, full traceability as well, because not only are you able to execute protocols easily, but you can also actually track everything that you've done as well. So that's great stuff. And there you are. Probably not in a few words, Rizwan, but that's probably just the nature of the morning and the fact I need more coffee, actually.
I've got to say that was pretty good though, Nigel. Don't worry. Thank you very much for that. And so, Andreas and Katharina, you are here obviously representing Macherey-Nagel, or MN as I'm going to call them from now on, just in case I screw up over the name going forward. So perhaps you can tell us a little bit about MN and why you're on the Andrew Alliance booth.
Yeah, of course, we'd love to. So Macherey-Nagel, as you can say from the name, we are a German company. So we were actually founded in 1911 and originally come from paper production and chromatography. So, But during the last 20 years, we really also focused on nucleic acid extraction. So we are really expert in nucleic acid extraction, and that's where our part, or that's why we joined forces with Andrew Alliance to find a way to automate our plasmid preps, actually.
Right, brilliant. So tell me a little bit about your customers and the applications they use. Your NucleoBond MidiPrep kit, is it MidiPrep kits for?
Yeah, exactly. So the MidiPrep kit, that's basically a description of how much plasmid DNA you are going to get from that kind of kit. And yeah, applications for plasmid DNA, there are plenty. I mean, everybody who is working in a lab and is somehow working with biology has to work with plasmids at some point, because they are easily manipulated. And so that's why so many scientists like them that much. And there are like the very basic applications, like that you use them for cloning and transfection, for enzymatic reactions. But I think the very interesting thing about plasmid DNA is that there are more and more applications. So you also need plasmid DNA a lot for CRISPR-Cas, you need it for gene therapy research, you need it for RNA interference experiments. So there are more and more applications for plasmid DNA.
Brilliant. And what are the key challenges with the current kits?
So the main key challenges with the current kit are mostly the complex handling. So on the one hand, the gentle lysis and the column handling, the filter handling. Additionally, you have large volumes of liquid you have to transfer, large columns. And in the end, you have to desort the plasmid DNA in order to have them in a very highly pure and high concentration. So that are the like 4 main key challenges for the NucleoBond MIDI kit.
Right. So how does the Andrew Plus robot help you then with that?
So the large volumes could be easily handled with the 5 and 10 ml pipettes, which is really unique for a liquid handling system. Then furthermore, with the large columns, the Andrew Plus system has a very high override height, and thereby it enables to use these large columns. Furthermore, with the complex handling, Andrew Alliance was able to build a unique column grabber, which is able to move the anion exchange column from one place to another, allowing thereby a fully automated workflow. And in the end, for the desorting of the plasmid DNA, we implemented a magnetic bead-based desorting step, which was specifically designed for the Andrew Alliance system.
Brilliant. So obviously it's done quite a lot for you there. Is there anything in particular that you like about the robot?
Nigel already said at the beginning, it's a cloud-based and very intuitive software. It's very ease of use of the system in total. And furthermore, from my point of perspective from the automation, it's the versatility of the system. So you can use it for a wide range of different applications, not only the NucleoBond MidiPrep, of course, which is quite important for us, but also for other applications such as standard liquid handling steps.
Brilliant. Now, if people want to know more, I understand there's some webinars running this week at the show, which you guys are putting on. When are those?
Yeah, I knew you would ask that.
Funny that.
I will post those in response, the timings in response, Rizwan, to this when you post live. That's
brilliant. Okay, fine. Okay, so I will put the links up above this video then for the timings of those webinars, so you can't miss those. And thank you very much, Andreas and Katharina, for giving me that overview of MN and the applications there. Nigel, in terms of Andrew Alliance and the rest of the show on the booth, what else are you highlighting on the booth?
So we've got for the NucleoBond application that Andreas and Katharina were just talking about, we've got a technical note for that can be downloaded. There's also a video for people to watch that will give, if you like, it'll summarize both the challenges and how the automation has addressed those for scaling up the plasmid prep. So that's nice to see, and it's short as well, only a couple of minutes or so. So that's great. We also have another application, which is the recent launch of Andrew Plus automation for GlycoWorks, which is an application of importance, particularly to the biopharma industry. And so for that, we've also got a technical note for that too. And of course, that's an application that we've developed with our colleagues at Waters. So that's an automation for an LCMS application for N-glycan analysis. So there, if you like, the two highlight applications. But of course, we're absolutely there to talk about our products for those that aren't familiar with them. So the Andrew Plus pipetting robot, the Pipette Plus smart pipetting system, and of course the OneLab cloud native software as well. So happy to talk more about that over the next few days.
Fantastic. And the team will be all available to have a conversation there. So by all means, please check out the booth, have a conversation, look out for the webinars as well. And the other thing, if you haven't already registered, is it's free. So if you haven't registered for Analytica, it's actually free. You just, again, the link will be above the video to register if you haven't done it. And it takes all of 30 seconds to register. And then you can enter and see the wonders of Analytica Virtual and the wonders of the Andrew Alliance and the MN solutions that they've got on the booth. So please make sure you check that out. So all that's left for me to say is I'll let you rush back to your laptops to open up and see all those people waiting to talk to you right now at the booth, because I'm sure there's a queue waiting outside. And I say I wish you a successful show. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you very much for taking time out to talk to me. I hope everybody else found that useful. Please, as I say, check out their booth and register for the show. It's free. I keep saying that because it is free, and it's really easy to get in. And all that's going to say is thank you very much. So thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Katharina. And as always, thank you, Nigel. I hope you'll stay safe well.
Great. Excellent.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.